Ian Buckley.
Okay, class, I'm sorry I'm late. Please settle down.
We're missing a judge.
The judge is not here.
There's no judge. What do I do? Alright, as I was saying, I'm very sorry I'm late. If you could please take your seats, open your textbooks to the late 80s and look at the board. Now, bitches and violence times 10 to the 8 by the square root of silence equals I'm losing my faith. When I found hip-hop, it was like a love for me solely. But then I learned what it means to be holy. To be dogmatically claiming that you're still underground, James. Yes, yes. Yes, he's only a novice, so sign him to Sony. Yes, business is business. See you back in the office. Well, I think that the clothes you wear, and your jewellery, and the magazines you read, and all the things you love on television are a wonderful way of showing your inner self. Expression's completely normal, I'm afraid. In comas, that's a fairly familiar trait. It's like the mind's on standby, unable to escape from the hate and the dogma, which sell millions and millions, Nathaniel. Yes, business is business. And this is what these animals have been doing for years. But before this particular breed, we had a varied diet, but I love it anyway. Now, class, this is where you need to use your brains and fry it for about 30 seconds, say. After that, add your decoration, and after that he had muscle spasms, so we upped his medication. And now, I really can't remember why I started believing. So that's it, I'm done. Alright class, well done, but while you're leaving, please consider this. If there is nothing in your heart while starting out, you can multiply it by anything, and it'll cancel out, leaving you with nothing and one remainder, doubt. Thank you.
Ian Buckley. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You think you're in trouble following something? Right. Deep in your roots, are you a real man, or just a simple man at your roots? Deep at your roots, are you a real man, or do you back up this matter with truth? Deep in your heart, are you a real man, or do you make an art of the mindless clan? Deep in your roots, are you a real man? So, deep in your roots, are you a real man, or a second-rate soliloquy to magazine imagery, screaming at the world that you want what you expect, though it makes you look a weakling, lacking in respect? Just another desperate, absent, father-figured standard. No wonder you feel so bad, you're the true definition of a bastard! Metaphorically speaking. A well-known fact of this gender impurity stems from a worldwide male insecurity to face up to it, what we are. Not what we were, but just how far in time self-discovery takes our species. Among other things, it's the facts like these that make this the battle. And if you want to win it, try letting fly of your pride to begin it. So deep in your roots, are you a real man, or just a simple man at your roots? Deep at your roots, are you a real man, or do you back up this matter with truth? Deep in your heart, are you a real man, or do you make an art of the mindless clan? Deep in your roots, are you a real man? No wonder we feel the guilt of our history almost exclusively stacked on repression. Hats off to those who survived the full realisation of this obsessional, regressional, never learnt his lessonal, blame it on depressional, ignorant, petulant boy whose toys hold him back. Teach him to be slack, make him fear any alternate track, teach him lies and fill his eyes with dreams of non-women I despise. Isolate him from the issues of existence, the pressures of a peer group are ever more persistent, showing no interest, thinking with nuts, because if the devil needs hands, he gets them where he puts them. Because there's a reason why people implore us to look into that which we are sure will bore us, but why join in with a compassionate chorus when our wives and girlfriends can do it for us? So, deep in your roots, are you a real man? I'm not laying down laws, I'm asking for plans, and to that end, all this ever could be is a hope I hold on to for me. To refer to a real masculinity, a sense of fragility, a power derived from restraint. A being as deep as the goddess herself, sent to glorify love, not to taint an image already steeped in power-hungry living. And an evolution stacked in the power never given. Well, this apple couldn't have fallen farther from the tree if it grows out of greed and misogyny. Yes, this apple couldn't have fallen farther from the tree if it grows out of greed and misogyny. Thank you.
For position 1, 2 and 3. Okay? We ready again? Judges?
Yeah.
Okay, ready. Okay, first person. Ian Buckley. Okay, Ian Buckley.
Alright, by means of explanation, the last two were me. I do most of my work under alter egos, and this is a new one. Did you feel that tremble in your ticket? Did it give you quite a scare? Do you feel those crow's feet climb your face when you sleep? And do you dare look in your mirror box every day? Does your own inner Geiger chart the decay of your favourite painting reflected in glass? And alas, you can't go back if you work as a berserker's pretty bitter pill, as a constant reminder to face that hill in the fear that a moment's lapse will leave you over it. And you can't go back if you work as a berserker's pretty bitter pill, as a constant reminder to face that hill in the fear that a moment's lapse will leave you over it. And you can't go back. Ha! Oh yes, because this is the thanks you'll get for a life of being dad's taxi, for a life of pain and regret. A colostomy bag that doesn't quite fit and is never changed enough. So as well as always looking like a sad old fucker, you're destined to smell rough. And let's not forget you there, Mrs. Clark, with your own Mona Lisa-like facial art. We awoken each day with a punishing scream, yo, who the fuck used my anti-aging cream? Essence of this, essence of that. Rub it on your face, sing up to the fact it's bollocks, and you know it. That's denial. But you don't show it because you work as a berserker's pretty bitter pill, as a constant reminder to face that hill in the fear that a moment's lapse will leave you over it. And you can't go back when you work as a berserker's pretty bitter pill, as a constant reminder to face that hill in the fear that a moment's lapse will leave you over it. And you can't go back.